Welcome back. You're watching Nation at 5. We have some breaking news that's now coming in. This is in connection with how Ayodhya, the temple town, is turning into a fortress ahead of the Pran Pratishtha ceremony on the 22nd of January. Remember, there are going to be thousands of dignitaries that are going to be present for the Pran Pratishtha ceremony. The Uttar Pradesh police, the agencies are all ensuring that nothing goes awry, which is why we're seeing AI-powered cameras, drones with anti-drone features, all of them being seen in Ayodhya. It is going to be a mix of not just manpower on ground and boots on ground, but we're also seeing a lot of technology use that is going to be done. What we're learning from our sources within the intelligence agencies is that the Uttar Pradesh police, in fact, has reached out to all members, all communities there in the temple town. We are going to be seeing security that is fortified not just in the run-up to Pran Pratishtha and that event on the 22nd of January, but this is what perhaps Ayodhya is going to look like from here on, because the influx of devotees that we see in the temple town is only going to increase after the inauguration of the Ram temple. Anand Narasimhan, my colleague, joining us, getting us more details. Anand, we're going to be seeing a lethal combination of man and machine as far as fortifying Ayodhya goes.
Yes, and this has been confirmed with the ADGP Law and Order Prashant Kumar, who spoke to us here at CNN News 18, and he's confirmed that they are going to use artificial intelligence, they are going to use cameras, and more importantly, most of the security deployment there is going to be in civil clothes. It's not going to be uniform deployment, especially inside the Mandir area and the Parisar area, and that the cops and the security outfit machinery is geared up. More importantly, what they said is that there seems to be a sense of acceptance and consensus, and there is no real threat perception that is coming across, and that all communities are coming together to make this happen and to make sure that it's a grand inauguration. So there was some talk that there are Muslim groups which are upset, or some other groups which are upset, and he was also categorical, and our group's editor security Manoj Kumar Gupta also getting us this input that locally there is no visible palpable threat or need for disruption. Internationally also the threat perception is not so strong, but there is preparedness, and preparedness not just in Ayodhya and in and around Ayodhya, but also in certain key points and locations which could be sensitive areas where something could be triggered a day ahead of, on the day, or one day later across the country, and that's also being looked at. Interestingly, he added that even the waterways are going to be patrolled very clearly. So the skies are going to be watched with drones, which are also going to use AI technology to map faces and all of that. And there is an integrated control system right in the heart of Ayodhya that's been set. So anybody and everybody who's coming there is going to be watched, or it's going to be captured. Somewhere some camera will capture their faces, so that if something happens, to identify who the culprits could be or where they came from will not be easy. But as of now, they believe that it should be an incident-free Pran Pratishtha ceremony.
Absolutely, no chances being taken there. It is going to be a fortified Ayodhya that we see from here on. Anand, thank you so much for getting us those details. Piyush Mordia, Uttar Pradesh ADG, joining us here on this broadcast. Sir, thank you so much for speaking with us here on CNN News 18. We're getting details of how Ayodhya is going to be fortified. Absolutely nothing left to chance as far as the security arrangements go.
It plans as far as surveillance in the entire city is concerned, using closed television cameras, and this time we have tried to introduce state of the, which also have artificial intelligence features, and we are trying to take the entire footage on the server and later quality artificial in all our control rooms. So facial recognition and reverse facial recognition both are full. By reverse facial recognition, I mean that we have a data of all the known antisocial elements, and the people who are entering in, we can compare and we can try and identify persons, and also our own data if any person belonging to that category is a part of the crowd. Apart from that, we have vehicle identification facility also through artificial intelligence and using our cameras. We have placed tethered drones around the river and also around the temple premises. And apart from the tethered drones, we have other surveillance drones. The footage of each of these drones is also brought into our control room. We have made sure that every person who enters the city if he's coming from Lucknow or he may be coming from Gorakhpur or from the airport. Any person using whichever route, he gets captured in camera and his antecedents get verified. So that way we have, and apart from this uh, camera thing outside the premises, inside the temple also, we have placed a large number of cameras, and we have a control room inside the temple as well. So the technological features which have been introduced in various events of the country, they have all been incorporated in Ayodhya. Apart from that, we have tried to also get digital drones. Digital drones means physical plus digital drones. So you would soon see that our drones do patrolling in the sky, and we would be using the drones also to address public wherever it is. So the speaker in the drone would be like a public address system, doing
Interesting.
that as well, so that people, in case they need to be instructed or directed, that can be done.
So, sir, is this going to be just in the run-up to the Pran Pratishtha ceremony, or is this what Ayodhya security is going to look like from here on?
See, there is no doubt that whenever there is an event which takes place and the number of people coming into the city is larger than normal, then we need to uh, deploy additional force and also deploy some additional technological features. We may continue with the ones which are needed, but it's going to be on need basis. For the time being, let me tell you that the control rooms which have been established are going to function in future as well. They are on a permanent basis, and but apart from the control rooms and all these features which are all these cameras which have been placed, there are certain things which have been temporarily done as well, because we are on one single day we are getting so many guests and they have been invited, and there is a particular route which we have to follow, and the entire function has to take place in predetermined period of time. So that way, this is like any event on any festival, the deployment of police and the police bandobast, as they call it, is a little different. Otherwise, we are also making arrangements for all the people who are going to come to Ayodhya from 23rd of January onwards, and the railways have also made quite a few arrangements, because most of the people from the south will also take trains, and some extra trains
Yes.
are also starting from 25th of January. So the patrolling vehicles, for that matter, and our 112 vehicles which patrol on the roads, they get redeployed depending upon the kind of event and the venue of the event. Because if there is Deepotsav, then we move towards the ghats and our focus shifts from one place to the other. But more or less, yes, the city is going to be getting a security of a kind which had never been seen here before.
Absolutely, and that is something that the UP Police is working towards. Piyush Mordia, thank you so much for taking out the time and speaking with us here on CNN News 18 and sharing those details with us. We, in fact, did speak to the DG of Uttar Pradesh, Prashant Kumar, just a short while ago. We spoke with the IG as well. Listen in to what they had to tell us.
Can you please tell us what are the kind of arrangements that have been there, that have been put in place, not just in Ayodhya but all across Uttar Pradesh?
Thank you very much. It is a historic occasion for all of us, and for that we have made elaborate security arrangements, not only in Ayodhya but around Ayodhya, and we are very aware of our responsibilities in the whole Uttar Pradesh. So, so far as Ayodhya is concerned, there will be enough boot on ground to secure, and at the place of that inauguration, we'll try to keep minimum force, and maximum deployment will be in civil dress.